I don't know about you, but on a journey of more than half an hour, say, I find myself discussing the temperature of the car with my partner. Not here though. We can quickly and easily adjust the temperature of the left and right of the car using the large central touchscreen. So, now my journeys are far more relaxed. I just wish we could do the same for the music. Oh, and if you and your partner get on better than we do, or if you just want one temperature throughout the car, then you can lock out of the dual control. Take control. Peugeot 3008 SUV is packed with the latest active safety equipment designed to prevent accidents happening and passive safety systems that react when an accident does happen. As safe as we make our vehicles, there is always the possibility that accidents can happen or that a driver or indeed a passenger can be taken ill in the vehicle. If the worst were to happen and you found yourself needing help on your own in the middle of nowhere, then Peugeot SOS gives you peace of mind. By just pressing this button, the system dials the dedicated help desk, who in turn will call the emergency services for the country you're in, ensuring you can speak with experts, whilst also providing them with your location so that they can get help to you quickly. What's more, the system automatically contacts the dedicated help desk if the airbags are activated, so that someone knows you're in trouble, even if you can't say. Vehicles are complex pieces of equipment, so they too could go wrong. That's why we have the Peugeot Assistance button. Pressing this button connects you directly to the Peugeot European Help Desk, and they will know which language to speak to you in, and they can find a local dealer or help find assistance in getting to your car. The system uses its own SIM card, so there's no additional cost to you when using the system. The comfort for me, though, comes from the fact that I know if a member of my family or friends are driving my car, they can have help should they need it. I love driving. There's nothing like taking out a well-set-up car on the open road. However, I seem to spend most of my time sitting in the car, stuck in traffic. Start, stop, start, stop, first, second, third, you know what it's like. That's why we supply the option of the Electric Impulse Automatic Gearbox, or the EAT8 gearbox. This state-of-the-art gearbox combines the best of all worlds, providing smooth, almost seamless automatic changes while commuting, but allowing me to make fast, smooth manual gear changes through the steering-mounted paddles when I am in the mood. Electronic control provides additional versatility. Just behind the gear lever here, I have a sport button. It amplifies the desired sounds of the engine, increases the sensitivity of the steering wheel, and improves the accelerator pedal response. The EAT gearbox also adjusts its settings, changing the timing of the gear changes as well as their speed. So the whole car feels much more sporty, even without changing the gears manually. Performance isn't the only benefit of the automatic gearbox. Using the latest technology and being lighter than traditional automatic gearboxes, the EAT gearbox provides improvements in fuel economy and emissions compared with traditional automatic gearboxes. And there's one more thing I'm truly grateful of. Unlike a traditional auto, the EAT gearbox automatically selects park when the engine is switched off. A real benefit if you find yourself regularly parking on a hill or a sloping driveway. Now, I've always been of the opinion that I'm a good enough driver and I don't need parking sensors. After all, I've been driving cars for years and parking them, and I've never had a problem. However, the problem with driving on today's roads is that there's so much pressure on us. And even on the occasion when there isn't, well, there are so many things that can affect our concentration. Picture these scenarios. Parking on a busy road where quick manoeuvres are required. Parking in tight car parks. Parking when there are people talking to you in the car or kids demanding your attention. Parking when the objects around you are themselves moving. Or parking in tight areas next to low walls or bollards. Front and rear parking sensors mean that even with small lapses of concentration, we can still park safely. How's that for peace of mind? My dad once told me that the best solutions to even the most complex issues are always the simplest ones. And so it is with the Peugeot iCockpit, designed to keep the driver's focus on the road and to create a sporty feel that's actually even more relaxing on long distances. It all started with this small steering wheel, which not only looks good, but feels good too. The smaller steering wheel provides a greater sense of control. It lowers the driver's shoulders and reduces tension in the arms compared with the normal size steering wheels that we see. This translates to improved comfort over long distances, yet it still provides all the functionality that we would expect from a modern steering wheel. So, proof that small can be better. Who knew? Then there's the large, expansive 12.3-inch digital head-up instrument display, designed to sit just below your view of the road and above the steering wheel, rather than down within the steering wheel. Combined with the large graphics that can be tailored to your liking, this screen makes it easier and therefore quicker to read the information. It's not just about driving information though. When I'm driving on long distances, I like to be able to adjust other settings, for example the heating or the multimedia. Very often, this can be tucked away, lower down. Not here though. The 8-inch touchscreen in the centre gives me all the information that I need in a clear and easy display that's just below my eyeline. What's more, it's capacitive, which means it's a highly touch-sensitive screen. So I can make adjustments here on the screen, on the steering wheel, or using these tactile piano keys. Design and functionality don't often go together, but here they do. One of the many great things about the 3008 SUV is the ability I have to personalise the atmosphere within the car for every one of my senses. Just take a look at what I can adjust here. Peugeot iCockpit Amplify awakens the occupant's senses in the following ways. Sight. This quickly and easily adjusts the mood lighting. Sound. Adjusts the ambience created by the audio system. Smell. Selects from 3 different fragrances to arouse the senses. These were developed in collaboration with Sentis and Antoine Lee, an internationally renowned perfumier. Touch. This is a multi-point driver seat massage with 5 programmable modes, ensuring the maximum comfort over long distances. However, I don't know about you, but when I'm driving, I don't want to continuously be changing things. And in reality, when I drive, I really just have 2 moods, either the need for tranquility or energy. So Peugeot Amplify have created 2 preset modes. So now, if I want to travel in tranquility, I select the relax mode, which I have set to keep me nice and calm. However, if I need or want a bit of an energy boost, then I choose Boost, which, in conjunction with the Sport button, transforms the car to a more dynamic experience. It even changes the appearance of the dash with the red sporty highlights, and the sound of the engine is enhanced through the audio speakers. Now, that's technology I can practically use. It's all very well having a car with space, but it has to be usable. And with the 3008 SUV, that's exactly what it is. Up front, under the driver and front passenger's elbow, I have an amazing 11-litre compartment. So there's no excuse for me not having water with me anymore. And there are 2 further spaces for storing my water in the doors. so there's plenty of space up front. Behind the front seats, there are large mat pockets and 2 cup holders, so everyone is catered for. But that's not all. When we talk about space, most people are usually concerned about the boot space and its flexibility. Well, that's where this car truly shines. I don't know about you, but I worry when I go on holiday with the family, because in general, if we want to get all of our cases in the car, we have to remove the parcel shelf, and that leaves everything on view. Not here. The 3008 SUV boot has 2 different floor positions. In the lower position, I can even have the cases standing upright and still keep the parcel shelf. Raise the floor to its higher position and I have somewhere to keep fragile items safe out of the way. Or, if the seats are folded flat, somewhere to keep my parcel shelf. Yep, that's right, I no longer need to leave it in the garage. Now I know what you're thinking, this is at the expense of the spare wheel, right? No, all cars now come with a space-saving spare wheel. Which takes me on to the magic flat rear seats, designed to be so easy to use. Just one pull of the lever, either at the back of the boot here or on the seat backs themselves, and the seats fold down flat, extending the boot space when the floor is in the upper position. The 60-40 split allows me to maximise space, getting rear passengers in and long loads. And the ski hatch allows for narrow objects to be placed in the boot. With all the seats down, I have a massive 1,670 litres of space. That's huge. But what really makes this car special is the ability to fold the front seat flat. With just one pull of a lever, and the front seat folds down flat. Ideal as a desk if I'm working away from home, and for those moments when I visit the flat pack shop. No more delivery costs. There's nothing worse than returning to your car and you can't find your keys. You know you've got them, but where? I mean, how many pockets can an outfit have and why do they always sink to the bottom of your bag? Well, with this car, it's not a problem. As long as I've got the key on me somewhere, all I need to do is pull the driver's handle or the passenger's handle or push the button on the boot and the car will unlock. Similarly, if I need to lock the car, I just touch the double stripe on the driver's handle or on the passenger's handle and the car locks. Of course, you can always open and close the car with the remote key. And what's more, if I hold the button down, I can open all of the windows. Ideal for those hot days when you need to release heat from the car. Similarly, if I hold the button down, it will close all the windows and the glass opening panoramic roof. As a bonus, this car is fitted with electric folding mirrors, which can be set to fold when you lock the car. So the next time you look back and you think, did I lock it? You'll know instantly from the mirrors that you did. Now that's just the open part of Open and Go. I should also point out to you that you don't actually need a key to start the car. All I do is push this button and the car will start. Just one push and you're ready to go. I don't know about you, but there are times when I really wish I could open the car without releasing what's in my arms. Well, with the Peugeot 3008 SUV Smart Electric tailgate, I can do just that. As long as I have the key present at the rear of the vehicle, all I need to do is gently kick under the centre of the rear bumper and the car boot will open and rise, allowing me to simply put my things inside. But that's not all it can do. The Smart Electric tailgate can actually be opened using 4 different methods. Similarly, there are 4 different ways to shut it. So it doesn't matter where I am, the boot can always be opened. Easy. But then my inner voice kicks in with those what ifs. For example, what if I'm in a garage with a low roof? Won't it damage it? No. All I need to do is push the button on the tailgate or on the key and it will stop when I want it to stop. See? And if this is somewhere I visit regularly, I can set the height of the boot by just pushing the button and holding it down until it beeps. How easy is that? I know what you're also thinking. What happens if the lid starts to close and there's a small child around? Well, there's no need to worry about that either, because the boot is fitted with anti-crush sensors, which mean that if it senses anything, it will stop. So there's nothing to worry about. I love my phone. I have it with me all the time, but I hate that look of cluttered cables. Not with this charging plate though. As long as I have a phone compatible with wireless charging, then all I have to do is place it in the rubberized compartment here, and it immediately starts to charge when the car is switched on. Look at that. The light tells me when it's charging. Whilst on the road, the phone won't move during regular driving because of this rubberized surface. And then, when I get to my destination, I just pick it up and go. Couldn't be simpler than that. What if I don't have a wireless charging phone though? Well, the system will know it and won't try to charge it, or anything else for that matter.